Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Update. Obviously, we'll do a weather update tonight, though it's not going to be a long one, obviously. It wasn't that bad of a day here on Long Island. We really didn't wind up getting all that much rain. Jersey was getting in on the rain, but we did have some breaks in the clouds. Made things look kind of pretty. See some of these skies that we had to look at here. Very pretty indeed. Almost like a tropical looking sky. Very, very nice. As you see there, really beautiful. Really pretty skies today. So anyway, let's go and look at the weather today, and we're going to first start off with the radar. We do have a couple of showers around now. New Jersey wound up getting a lot of rain today. A lot of these tropical showers just trained over them all day long. And you can see there's still a flooded watch in effect. It's also including Nassau, rip current statement, heat advisory going to New Jersey, and you see, all right, they did drop the flash flood warning, though, that there was one for the Jersey Shore. You do notice the heat advisory that's in effect. Let's look at the satellite imagery, and we'll show you what's going on here. So you can see, again, Long Island avoiding even some breaks in the clouds. A lot more of the shower activity where that boundary is mainly over New Jersey. You could sort of see it over there as well. So let's take a look at some observations we got across the area. Temperatures generally in the mid-70s. Sure, it's not like that in the alley. It is humid. The dew point's into the low 70s, but it doesn't feel terrible. Light rain is being reported at Islip today, right now. Generally speaking, temperatures in the mid-70s, though they are inland around the city. We got temperatures closer to 80 degrees. The dew points definitely have come up, so definitely on the humid side. But like I said, there's a breeze, pretty breezy out there. You can see those wind gusts up to 20. So not terrible. I'll put the dew points in. It doesn't really feel that bad out there despite the humid conditions. So let's go to the highs, which with all the cloud cover, really didn't get very high today. Low 80s, even in Jersey, low 80s. A little further than the north, they were a little higher, I guess, mid to upper 80s there. Lows, 70s again. But what this is going to be interesting is when we go and look at the precipitation here. Let's do 24-hour precipitation, and you'll see some areas along the Jersey Shore got a lot. Long Island, not all that much. Some areas got a little more like a half an inch. But as you go along the Jersey Shore here, some areas wound up getting a lot of rain, particularly the Barrier Islands. Of course, Point Pleasant got 2 inches, 2.64 reported in Toms River, 1.78 in downtown Toms River, 1.39 at Miller Air Park. So they got a decent amount of rain in these areas, and they needed it. It's definitely been kind of dry, and as you go further south, further south into Jersey here, some areas in Atlantic County, 3.90 in Mays Landing, 3.07 in Atlantic City. This is very good. This is going to cut down because they've had some fire. As you know, they had a wildfire in Wharton, and this is definitely going to help put the remains of that out, as well as prevent any future wildfires. Because technically the wildfire season usually is in May. We usually, once the trees leaf out, we usually don't have it. And you can see some of these areas here. Look at this, over 5 inches in Woodbine. So some of these areas along especially the southern Jersey Shore and South Jersey here, really getting nailed with a lot of rain from this. And it was needed. So I'm glad that it was. They got some rain out of it. Let's look at Wonder Map here, just for a few more precipitation numbers here, if we can get some more in here. And you can see Long Island, again, not all that much here. We kind of really missed out on the rain. At least we'll have another shot at it later tonight. But you can see, looking at Toms River, look at that. There's a report of 2.5 inches. So some parts of Toms River there, to over 2 inches of rain fell, which is good. Again, we need that rain, especially in the Pinelands. 3.03 in Lacey. So this is a good amount of rain. Help fill the lakes up. It'll also help, again, reduce the fire danger because we did have that big wildfire there, and we don't want to see. We like seeing controlled burns. All right, they do a great job with that in New Jersey, but we don't want to see wildfires. So 3 inches of rain there. Bass River Township, Atlantic City Airport, we're pushing 3 inches, so almost a month's worth of rain there. It's all because of that tropical moisture that came up along that boundary. So quite a bit of rain there. I do want to go to the rivers and lakes and see if we see any flooding along them. There was something they put up here. What does that say? Georgetown, Delaware set a new daily record for precipitation, reporting 3.59 inches of rain. And it says up to 3 to 5 inches have fallen across southern Delaware and along the New Jersey coast. So they wound up getting hit pretty hard. So let's go to the rivers and lakes now and see what we have here in New Jersey. And why are you talking about New Jersey so much? Because I'm going to have to go live there if I can't get to live where I need to on Long Island. So even though I keep trying about, whenever I talk tough about beating the plan will always hit back. It will hit back hard. But that's another subject. Yeah, we're not seeing too much raises in rivers. We'll look at the Mullica. I don't see anything here. Pinelands doing a good job at absorbing the extra rainfall. So it was just the flash flooding of roads and stuff like that, basically. So let's go look at the weekend here, as we've got this. You see that high pressure there, kind of sitting there, and then we got another high pressure off to the west. That's also a hot high, but this is a hotter high than this one is. That's off giving us that southerly flow and that moisture that's rotating around it. So you'll see that continues into part of tomorrow, and then by Sunday you can see it starts to retreat, and we'll have the much hotter weather as we get to Sunday. So let's go look at the HRRR, which definitely I should have the latest HRRR, and it's 0Z here, and you'll see here that we will have another shot at some showers and thunderstorms perhaps in the morning tomorrow, lingering into the perhaps early afternoon before it pushes off to the east. So hopefully that can give us some rain, and then it's even showing a chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm even on Sunday. So hopefully this will give us some more rain, because we really didn't get that much on Long Island, and it's just showing perhaps parts of Long Island could see 1 to maybe even 2 inches of rain. Perhaps we could really use it. It's been very dry here. So let's look at the dew points and wind flow, because this will kind of tell you the story. We do have that south-southwesterly flow into tomorrow. You see that south-southwesterly flow, very high dew points. And then as we head into Sunday, this is where the flow gets a little, well, it's still showing a southerly flow on. It's starting off with a westerly flow on Sunday, and then it develops a sea breeze. One thing we're not going to see are those dew points drop. Again, you see that dry air off to the west. We're not going to see any of that. You do see that southerly flow, though. So let's go look at the temperatures. And tomorrow, obviously, with the cloud cover, I don't think it's going to be that warm. Similar temperatures to today. And then tomorrow night, obviously not dropping that much. And then Sunday, that's when things heat up a little more, though. That southerly flow I still think we'll see 90 in this part of Nassau, but southerly flow will probably be a good thing for the South Shore and Suffolk County. Jersey, you'll be in the 90s, though it is showing a little area of sea breeze activity, perhaps east of the Parkway. So let's go and look at the NAM for precipitation. That as well. We have 43 hours of it, so that's good. So let's go and look at that and see what if the NAM is like the HRRR pretty much. Yeah, there's that first round, and then that moves away. And Sunday, it does develop an isolated shower, again, because you have that. It could be a sea breeze front that might set off an isolated shower or thunderstorm. So let's go to the RGM here and we'll look at cloud cover, because obviously tomorrow we'll probably have more of it. So let's see. So tomorrow, you see all the cloud cover, but as we get toward the afternoon, looks like it clears on out of here. A lot of it does anyway. And then Sunday, we'll just have to deal with some scattered cloud cover, some cirrus, some jet junk. It's the kind of air mass we'll be in probably, and maybe even a little bit of smoke too. So I guess we'll go to that. Or the smoke model, the RIP smoke model. And take a look at the 0Z. I think it's the 0Z that goes far out. I keep forgetting which one it is. It's 21Z, right? Okay, so let's go look at the vertically integrated smoke, and we'll see if we're going to deal with any of that smoke or not. I don't really feel like talking about it tonight, but we'll see if it's we'll see what the model has here. If we get into any of that, you can see a lot of it in Canada right there. Let's see if it stays. It's staying mostly off to our west. It looks like may have a little bit of it on Sunday as we get into Sunday. It's showing a little bit of it, but nothing really that much. It's mostly staying to the north because of that ridge that we have, kind of keeping it away. Actually, if we're having the flow out of Canada. And we were in a cool, dry flow out of Canada, we'd be dealing with a lot more smoke. So we're not really going to see too much of it. All right, Ventus sky. That'll be the last thing I want to look at. Just thunderstorm cape levels. And we'll go to tomorrow, the 13th. And there is quite a bit of it over New Jersey. So, it could be I don't think I'll go to the Storm Prediction Center. I don't think they have us in any kind of risk. You do see there is Cape there, though, so A lot of Cape on Sunday, too. So a sea breeze front could set something off. Storm Prediction Center, we'll just go there, and then I'm going to wrap it up here. Day 1 is nothing. Day 2 has nothing. For us, day 3 has nothing. So that's going to wrap up this Long Island weather update. Have a good night. And tomorrow night, we'll see if we do a weather update or not. I'm not sure. It may be very brief at this point. I think I'll take tomorrow off. But Sunday, now they've moved the fireworks show to Sunday that I want to see. So, yeah, I don't know. So I'll see. I'll try to keep doing the weather update, but it's really getting hard to do it every night. If there's something notable tomorrow, if we get a decent amount of rain, I'll do a short weather update, but just to go over the weather that we had. But as far as an outlook goes, the outlook may have to wait until Monday night. I'll try to do it Sunday night. But that's going to wrap it up. Have a good night, and thank you for watching.